Techfledge. Today we are going to start our Python list. So let's start with our first program. For writing our Python program, you need to have Python installed in your local system. You can search in Google, you can search in YouTube how to install Python in your local system. And for writing this Python code, you have multiple options like VS Code, PyCharm, and many editor like that and IDs. For my convenience, I use my Microsoft VS Code or Visual Studio Code. You can install it, download it. Just for time being, I am using this Microsoft Visual Studio Code. So for that, I need to create first one file where I am going to write the Python code, right? So this is the file. So first, and this file extension should be py. So as we are here in the first.py, and let's start with our first program, print hello world. And in Python there is no semicolons for signifying the end of the statements or the thing. The Python will interpret it, Python will compile it, and if it is run successfully, then it will print hello world. So just save it by Control S. So if you see that it was just a white ball, that was signifying that it was not saved. But right now when I pressed Control S, it is saved and it is showing me hello world. So let's run it, run the code. So see that hello world is printed. So just let me show you from my terminal, Linux terminal. So Python3 and then the program name, if you run it, this is hello world. That is your first code. Now simply if you say that you want to make a simple calculator that take two operands and then just two numbers, and then it's prints the summation. For that you just take num1 as a variable, then assign it with your value, required value, then num2, then just print, assign it with another number, then just print it. So if you can see num1 plus num2, also you can multiply it, num1 into num2. Obviously you can subtract it, you can also divide it. Just save it and then run it. For running, I will shorten my terminal, clear my screen, and then just run it, Python3 first.py. So if you see that you have entered one number in num1, another number in num2, this is variable. So if you go to your cursor, it will say that, let me just so if you go to there, so it is saying that this is variable, and in num1 it will entering 5 and entering 6, and for printing it is actually the output screen. This is a function, this is, you can see that this is a function. So if you go there and if you check that, it is written as this print is a function, and you can print the output, you can print the values to a stream or output stream. So we will discuss about these things in detail, but for time being, you just see that you have simply made an calculator using just two numbers, and this is working like that. If you have set one variable, this is called variable, you can name your variable in any way. You have set two numbers and then you have added these two numbers. So 5 plus 6 is 11, so you can see that 11 is here. Then 5 into 6 is 30, you can see that 30, and if you subtract 6 from 5, then you have minus 1, right? So this is minus 1, and if you are dividing 6 by 5, then you have 1.2. So your calculator is simply working fine, and from the first day, first lecture, you have created one simple calculator with the basic operations: addition, multiplication, subtraction and division. So that's all for today. We will come out with other lectures, and this will be a project based learning. So be with us, be with these things, and you will master Python programming in your own way. Thanks for your time.